go to the word. Everywhere marriage is talked about, it is good. Marriage is good in all things, is honorable in all things. Marriage, if he either finds a wife, finds a good thing. And I shared all of that on Friday. And over the years, I found out that there are so many benefits to being married and doing it right. And the truth is that you can do marriage right. I always tell people marriage is not that deep. The way people make it seem as if marriage is hard work. Marriage is work, yeah. It's hard work, yes. But marriage is not as intense as some of us make it seem. A lot of times people say, oh, I've seen bad marriages, so I don't want to get married. Or I've seen my parents quarrel, so I don't want to get married. And I always ask, is it just because you've seen a car in an accident that you now don't want to buy a car? No. There's nothing wrong with the car. It's possibly that the person was a bad driver. So it's the same way. There's nothing wrong with marriage. It's just that the two people in the marriage probably didn't do it right. And that's not enough to now say, oh, I don't want to get married. Have you been married before? You to go and try and see. But if you have knowledge, most times it's not marriage. Bad marriage is not a love problem, to be honest. Because if you ask people that have been divorced, and sadly now, in this generation, and the way things are now, if you look around you, you will probably meet or know somebody that is going through a divorce or that has been divorced. If you ask them, they can tell you that when they were getting married, they were in love. So that tells me that love is not the problem. Or at least the feeling of love, what people call love, the feeling of love, is never the problem. It's usually a knowledge problem. So a lot of people are getting married, but they don't know what marriage is about. They don't know what they need to do in marriage. They don't know what marriage requires of them. So they get married and end up struggling and making a mess of it. Jesus, when they asked Jesus about marriage, he said, not everyone will get married. He said, some people, nobody's asking them. Some people, nobody's accepting them. He said, some other people, their problem is that they don't have the grace or the aptitude for it. So there's a certain level of grace and aptitude that marriage requires. And Jesus says, if you are capable of it, by all means, get married. So if Jesus is encouraging us to get married, knowing fully well that not everyone will get married, right? So that's one thing that some of us need to settle. So stop running from prophet to prophet, pillar to post. Some of you are not called to marry. But he says, if you have the opportunity, then do it well. And that's what I came to tell you this morning. That if you have the opportunity to get married, do it well, because there are so many benefits to marriage. Okay, so I'll start with Psalm 128, the Passion Translation. In the beginning, the Bible says that it's not good for man to be alone. And God said, I will make him a helper. I will make him a helpmeet. So a helper that is suitable, adaptable, and comparable to him. And the reason why God said that is that if I bring someone else to this man's life, there are benefits that he would never get if he were alone. There are things that he will experience as a married person that as a single person he will never ever achieve it. Am I saying that marriage is by force? No. Marriage is not by force, marriage is by choice. But if you choose marriage, I'm telling you that there are benefits to it if you do it right.